Accepting the first salary offer you receive carries a massive compounding financial penalty. Over the course of your career, failing to negotiate your starting pay can result in over $1.5 million in lost lifetime earnings. To prevent that loss, we are going to build a data-backed negotiation strategy. By the end of this video, you will use AI to create 3 specific tools: a firm mathematical salary target, a defensive interview script, and a formal counteroffer. Step 1 is to prepare your workspace. Open a web browser tab with a professional salary benchmarking tool, and open a second tab with your preferred conversational AI interface. Combining objective market data with AI preparation moves the conversation away from your personal needs and toward the actual market value of your work. This creates a strategy rooted in evidence before the interview even begins. Walking into a negotiation with a number based on intuition or emotion puts you at an immediate disadvantage. You need to know what the market actually pays. Go to your salary benchmarking tool and filter the data. Input your exact job title, your specific industry, and the geographic location of the role. Isolating these specific variables is crucial. National averages or broad industry estimates are too vague to be useful when a recruiter asks for your requirements. For example, instead of guessing you should make around $60,000, your filtered research will output a concrete, actionable range, showing that professionals with your exact profile make between $55,000 and $70,000. This third-party data removes the emotional burden from your request. It grounds your requirements in the economic reality of your specific field. Now that you have your market range, we need to map your negotiation window. This is called the ZOPA, or the Zone of Possible Agreement. This diagram shows our market range of $55,000 to $70,000. Within this bracket, we plot your ideal goal, what you'd be thrilled to earn, at $65,000. Next, we add a hard baseline at $60,000 for your walkaway limit. Offers below this are rejected. Here is the exact prompt you can feed into your AI to generate these numbers. Type, "Help me define my ZOPA for a job title role, with a typical salary range of X to Y. What should my ideal and minimum be?" Defining these 2 rigid boundaries before you enter a meeting gives you a clear decision matrix. When an offer is made, you instantly know if it falls inside your acceptable zone, preventing you from panicking and accepting a suboptimal offer on the spot. If you reveal salary expectations before the employer shares their budget, your leverage instantly slams shut. You risk pricing yourself out or lowballing yourself immediately. You need a script to safely deflect this question. Type this prompt. Generate a professional response if an interviewer asks for my salary expectations, but I don't want to give a number first. Memorize the response your AI gives you. It helps you avoid positional haggling and moves you toward a collaborative, interest-based negotiation where you discuss the total value of the role. Knowing the script is only half the process. You need to practice delivering it. You can use your AI interface to simulate a high-pressure negotiation scenario, so you can test your responses in real time. Use this prompt to start the simulation. Act as an employer offering me a $58,000 salary. I'll negotiate for $65,000, and you respond. Rehearsing these deflections and pivots against an unpredictable AI builds your psychological resilience. When a real recruiter pressures you for a number, you will have already navigated the conversation multiple times. Once you receive an initial job offer, your next step is drafting a formal counteroffer email. Doing this immediately keeps the momentum of the hiring process going, while clearly laying out your data-backed request. Many candidates abandon the negotiation entirely if the employer states their base salary budget is locked. If the cash number cannot move, you still have options. To handle this scenario, run this prompt. Write a counteroffer email requesting a higher salary. If salary is fixed, suggest alternative benefits like remote work, extra PTO, or a signing bonus. Take the generated email draft and carefully review it. Make sure to delete any generic placeholders and insert the specific numbers and benefits that matter most to you. Shifting the conversation to alternative benefits expands the total value of your compensation package. You secure a better overall deal without violating the employer's strict payroll constraints. You now have the 3 concrete assets required for a successful negotiation: a mathematical target range, a defensive interview script, and a formal, adaptable counteroffer draft. As you close the deal, remember the golden rule of negotiation. Every finalized detail must be secured in writing. This eliminates any post-handshake ambiguity and protects what you have earned. Capture the exact AI prompts we cover today. Open your AI platform and begin generating your personal negotiation materials right now. This AI-assisted workflow provides the data and the rehearsed responses needed to hold your ground. You are entering the meeting with the same information the recruiter uses to set their budget.